what is the craziest idea you've had lately? Because today, people of Jesus' time, they come up with a really crazy idea. Welcome back to Radical and Relevant and our exploration of the genius of the Gospels. Today's reading is from Luke chapter 11, verses 15 through 26. Jesus was casting out a demon that was drunk. When the demon had gone out, the dumb man spoke, and the people marveled. But some of them said, "He casts out demons by Beelzebub, the prince of demons," while others, to test him, sought from him a sign from heaven. But Jesus, knowing their thoughts, said to them, "Every kingdom divided against itself is laid waste. The house falls upon house. And if Satan also is divided against himself, how will his kingdom stand? For you say, 'I cast out demons by Beelzebul.' And if I cast out demons by Beelzebul, by whom do your sons cast them out? Therefore they shall be your judges. But if it is by the finger of God that I cast out demons, then the kingdom of God has come upon you. When a strong man, fully armed, guards his own palace, his goods are at peace. But when one stronger than he assails him and overcomes him, he takes away his armor in which he trusted and divides his spoils. He who is not with me is against me, and he who does not gather scatters." What is it that nudged your heart today or caught your attention? Remember, each day we're looking for a word or a phrase or an idea, just one, to allow us to sink the roots of the gospel deep into our lives. The thing that struck me today was this idea that every kingdom divided against itself is laid waste, and house falls upon house. Every kingdom divided against itself. And that happens to us, right? We get divided against ourselves. Like, you think about sin, sin is an offense to God, but it is also a self-destruction. And so you have this great desire to become all God created you to be. You have this great desire to live a holy life. You have this great desire to be and become the best version of yourself. But then you also do these things, me too, not just you. We do these things that are opposed to that are divided against that, and that creates a division within us. And that's one of the reasons we go to confession, right? Is to heal that division within us so that we can be whole again, so that we're not laid to waste. And I think that, we do see kingdoms in this world, and I use the word kingdom very loosely, but, we do see entities in this world that are laid to waste because they're divided amongst themselves. We see professional sporting teams that are laid waste because they're divided amongst themselves. We see marriages that are laid waste because husband and wife are divided against themselves. We see it in teams at work. We see it everywhere we look, really. And so there is this carnage of division in our culture, and Jesus is calling us out of that to be whole. He's calling us out of that to experience wholeness. And he's saying, okay, if you want that wholeness, you really have to work on this division within you. And then, having worked on it, then you have to guard your wholeness. You have to guard your wholeness. That is difficult because it requires constant vigilance. And at this end of the reading, you got the guy who's strong and fully armed and guards his palace and his goods are at peace, but then one stronger comes along. You know, it requires constant vigilance to guard, protect, and defend the presence of God within us. The knowledge that we are walking side by side with God. So let's think about the divisions within us today and how we can implore God, beg God, ask God to heal those divisions so that we can be whole. Have a great day. And remember, do not just be yourself. Be the very best version of yourself, all that God created you to be.